Soak ginger in vinegar and watch magic happen. If you have ginger at home, don't forget to pickle it and say goodbye to those little everyday illnesses. I learned these steps from my grandmother's health secrets, who is about to turn 98 years old this year. And the dark liquid is also considered an ancient remedy in many Asian cultures. Its benefits are truly rare to find. Before we begin, may God bless you with good health. This is the ginger I bought from the supermarket. It looks very clean on the outside, but in reality there's still a lot of dirt and residue hidden inside the small crevices. So I'm going to break it into smaller pieces to make it much easier to clean thoroughly. If any pieces of ginger are rotten or moldy like this, I simply peel those parts away. The ginger skin is far from ordinary. It's a natural remedy that helps clear internal heat and is packed with nutrients. If the ginger was freshly harvested from the soil, you can add some salt and baking soda when washing it to clean it more thoroughly. I am going to steam all of this ginger. When placing them in the steamer, I will leave a little bit of space between each piece so the steam can circulate freely and cook them evenly. I also want to share a quick tip. It is best to consume ginger in the morning or early afternoon. Eating ginger in the morning helps kickstart your digestion and boost metabolism for the day ahead. However, as it gets later into the evening, you should be more cautious. Consuming ginger at night can be overly stimulating, potentially raising your body temperature and making it harder to fall into a restful sleep. Once the water is boiling, I usually lower the heat to medium-low and let the ginger steam for about 10 to 15 minutes. There is something so soothing about the scent of freshly steamed ginger. It's one of my favorite smells in the world. When steamed at high temperatures, some of those spicy compounds evaporate with the steam, instantly softening the flavor and reducing the sharpness. Even people who normally dislike ginger will find it easier to enjoy. What's even more amazing is that steaming doesn't destroy ginger's nutrients. At this stage, the skin will look slightly glossy and feel soft to the touch. Ginger is rich in volatile oils, gingerol, amino acids, and other nutrients. These volatile oils help stimulate blood circulation and quickly warm the body. When the weather changes, just a few slices of steamed ginger can instantly chase away that chill. To get it just right, try to keep your slices uniform. Cutting them evenly is the secret to a balanced flavor. Otherwise, the thin pieces will be too sour, while the thick ones stay spicy and raw in the middle. These pieces of ginger has just finished steaming, so it's still quite moist. If we pickle it right away, the extra moisture could affect the final quality. I will put the ginger in the oven. The aroma of ginger is amazing. The excess moisture is slowly evaporating, and that warm ginger fragrance instantly reminds me of the ginger chicken my grandmother used to cook. Just smelling it makes me crave that dish again. Next, I prepare a clean glass jar, making sure it's completely free of any water or oil. Once that's done, I start packing the dried ginger slices into the jar. I am adding 2 tablespoons of rock sugar to mellow out the sharp acidity of the vinegar. If you prefer, honey works perfectly here too. For this jar of ginger, I am going to use balsamic vinegar to pickle it. It has this really nice aromatic scent from the fermented grapes, which should make the ginger taste amazing. With this leftover ginger, I have another recipe to share that is super healthy. And when you pair it with ginger's natural benefits, it becomes a powerful remedy for your overall health. The longer you soak this ginger in honey, the more beneficial it becomes. Over time, the nutrients from both will completely meld together. It is pretty much the same way people age garlic in honey for a month or so. It is incredibly effective. And this last method is actually the easiest. You don't even have to go through the trouble of steaming or drying the ginger. To give you a better idea of why this works so well, let me share an insight from a doctor.
What if I told you that one of the biggest threats to your heart and circulation is something happening quietly inside your blood vessels every single day? Where inflammation builds, blood flow becomes less efficient. That is exactly why today I want to show you a very simple preparation using fresh ginger and apple cider vinegar. It is about helping support healthy circulation, supporting the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels, and improving the internal environment inside your cardiovascular system.
For this jar of fresh ginger, I am adding some rock sugar, but feel free to leave the sugar out. Unfortunately, I am all out of apple cider vinegar. I am going to use rice vinegar for this one. Apple cider vinegar actually tastes a lot better, but it is pretty expensive and hard to find where I live. And that is it. Now you have 3 jars of ginger ready to eat whenever you need. Super convenient. With this jar of honey-soaked ginger, I usually just scoop out a slice and eat it straight up. Since it has been sitting in the honey, that sharp, spicy kick from the ginger has mellowed out completely, making it super easy to snack on. Whenever I get a craving, I honestly just grab a piece with my hands and munch on it like chips. I also love tossing a few slices and some of the syrup into a small teapot. I just add boiling water so everything blends together and lets all those good nutrients infuse into the tea. It tastes amazing and feels so soothing on the throat. It is basically my go-to for boosting my immune system and staying healthy during flu and cold season. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below to let me know what you think.